ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go.
Ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov will table their brotherhood at least for the next 15 minutes or so as they get set to engage. And I think a lot of fight fans, Daniel, have wondered aloud for years which of these two fighters is better. Tonight we get some answers.
We get some answers, John, and I've seen it. I've seen these two locked inside the small cage at the American Kickboxing Academy, and it was some fun sparring sessions. We had to clear out the room. It was standing room only when these two were in there sparring. It was fun. But let's see tonight who can put it into action in real time. Let's see who can compete under the lights better and get their hand raised.
Oh, big elbow.
Great block there. Nice head kick.
Just missed with the elbow there. Gets the elbow up into the target. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something. An elbow! Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Makhachev's elbow attempt here. That one blocked by the defense. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. All right, so the referee right then and there has called a stop to the action. Looks like he's going to call on the doctor to look at the cut, and it is a pretty significant one, DC.
Well, he's bleeding a lot, and the blood is going into his eyes. It's very difficult for him to see right now.
Crowd wants the fight to continue, and it looks as though it will, but maybe stylistically might have to change some things and get aggressive because that cut's not getting any better.
That cut is only going to get worse. Every time you get hit in it, it just gets worse and worse. He's going to have to take some chances, try to end this fight right now.
Nice knee to the body by Islam Makhachev. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are...
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. Makhachev's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
So a strong 5 minutes down. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Elbow there blocked by Nurmagomedov. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career. Huge connection point there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get hurt.
Well, that eye's officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished. You gotta start to look to finish him now. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little... Oh!
And there it is!
Stop.
Khabib Nurmagomedov! As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
What a fight! What a fight!
Ready to fight? You ready?
Well, file this under a matchup you thought you would never see. Your former AKA teammates, Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's a fascinating matchup, and tonight we will finally find out which of these two men is really better in mixed martial arts.
You know, the fact that people talk about it so much tells you how good and interesting a matchup is. You have Islam Makhachev, who is a better striker than Khabib Nurmagomedov, but then you have Khabib, who is just an absolute dog. He's going to press forward. You may hit him. He will not take a step back. This matchup is so fun to watch. I've experienced it before. Luckily, you guys get to do that tonight. It's going to be fun.
All right, so 1 minute into this fight and not much to dissect in terms of action. You may need to go use the restroom. Might be a good time.
John, is it time? Concession break. I'll be back with a hot dog.
Makhachev circling towards the left now. Lands a big elbow there. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, how about that? He lands a huge kick. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Big elbow there, lands. Right hook to the head, blocked.
Oh, big elbow.
Just misses with that one.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Big shots landed by him now. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes. All right, setting up for a finish here. That Darcy's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Makhachev's back to the side control now.
Dion's belly.
5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, what?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Nice block.
All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using the skill that he's become known for.
Khabib's elbow is blocked. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Oh, huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, and again, another big knee.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good. But...
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Islam Makhachev. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Islam Makhachev gets back up. And there's a takedown attempt. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have shot a double leg. Beautiful takedown right there.
Oh, what goes up must come down as he slams him right on the canvas. Huge moment in the round.
It excites me to watch somebody land those types of technique. The impact of that slam takedown was felt at the desk and in the first couple rows.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some... Oh, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him, and decide whether or not he can continue.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected! Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but... he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's going to have to make some adjustments. And also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
Head kick partially blocked. 10 seconds now to go in the round.
Lands a huge flying knee.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds. Shutting that. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far.
Could be out of here soon, DC. He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, You don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test.
Magomedov's an absolute...
Oh my goodness.
You go first.
Magomedov gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the field. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
So I'm going to hit you, and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've played.
Yeah, one of the best fights.
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight.
All right, that is going to do it, man.
I knew he was going to stop it. You could have let the guy fight. Give him a shot. Give him a shot, John.
I don't know, man. Live to fight another day. You could stick 3/4 inside that thing. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share this title reign. He wants to be the UFC champion for a long time, and with performances like this, it's hard to argue that anything is going to change.
I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go with Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Makhachev told us in our last fighter meeting that they could have charged a pay-per-view price for the sparring sessions between these two, and good on the UFC for getting this fight together.
I mean, you know it was a hard fight to put together because these guys are brothers, but they have skill sets that are so similar that you know this is going to be a chess match at the highest level. Both of these guys are tremendous wrestlers. Both have great cardio. Both have really, really high-level striking. Let's see who's going to be willing to take the first step backwards, because I think that will dictate who gets the job done. I mean, these guys are letting the fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Makhachev's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Huge elbow there.
He's hurt bad. Oh, look at that.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Huge block there. Oh, crippling knee to the body. And a knee. Oh, how good is this athlete tonight? Another big knee.
Beautiful fight. He lands to the head.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his...
Oh, he got him again.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it. And when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture or something.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad. He's in a lot of trouble.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. choke.
That's in pretty deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Islam Makhachev. Round 2 is next. Heading back to the corner after that round. Makhachev's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. And blocks the shot there. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedown.
Oh, damaging knee to the head. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the...
That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he went in. Great job.
Still plenty of time to go here, round 2. Well, the book on this fighter coming in, outstanding takedowns, vicious ground and pound. To what extent are you... Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these 2 individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these 2 and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt.
These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
All right, I've got a novel idea. When you've got a submission base like this guy does and good offensive takedowns, I don't know, maybe grapple a little bit?
Maybe try to get a takedown. Maybe try to get the fight to the floor. Maybe make this guy fight you where you're the best in the entire UFC. Get this fight to the mat where you're bound to be successful.
All right, so the strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, you saw his opponent's head snapping back. You can see the effect the punches were taking. Now, he may as well just smack him on the arm like, good job, guys. What a fight.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that pinfall. And now he's inside control.
Nurmagomedov's going for the sub here.
That Darce choke is tight. Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
10 minutes in the can. Great high output fight thus far. Both fighters incurring damage. Seems like whoever can dig deeper is probably going to win.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who's tougher.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, great block there. All right, so now blood. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Oh, well done to block the elbow there. Good defense. Well, oh! And that'll do it. Islam Makhachev with a huge win tonight.
Oh my goodness.
I got blood on my hand, I got blood on the floor, I got blood on my face. If I don't take someone out, I'm up to take someone out, I'm up to take someone out.
Plenty ways get rich, plenty ways get hit. Run up the bands, I may hide the man, get the cake, but I stay out the mix. Stack up the cheddar, got plenty ways.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov will table their brotherhood at least for the next 15 minutes or so as they get set to engage. And I think a lot of fight fans, Daniel, have wondered aloud for years which of these two fighters is better. Tonight we get some answers.
We get some answers, Jarvis. I've seen it. I've seen these two locked inside the small cage at the American Kickboxing Academy. And it was some fun sparring sessions. We had to clear out the room. It was standing room only when these two were in there sparring. It was fun. But let's see tonight who can put it into action in real time. Let's see who can compete under the lights better and get their hand raised.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Oh, look at that head snap back as he connects with another uppercut. Not the first time he's landed that weapon tonight.
That's his best shot, man. He's so good at it. He's so good at finding it. And when you think you got a beat on the right uppercut, he shifts his weight off to the side and lands it on the left side. What a great understanding of landing that punch.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Nurmagomedov gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
Lands another one of those beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Oh, nice.
Got 90 seconds now to go in round 1. Elbow blocked by Islam Makhachev. Oh, he continues to land with these elbows. You might get a cut here. Nice switch kick.
Maybe start to lead with punches before he throws kicks. A lot of his kicks are just kicks. There's no setup to throw with him.
Bring him over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Takedown here late in the round. Final seconds here. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. All right, there is the end of the round, and Makhachev's got a nasty cut above the eye. cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. He appeared to open up a...
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Lands a nasty body kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Keep your hands up, Irving. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay focused.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight. Circling to his right. There is his hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, big knee to the body, man alive.
Oh, here we go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. So you got to question the fight IQ at some point. He's got an outstanding offensive takedown game. His ground and pound strikes are vicious, yet hasn't done any of that.
He's listened to the stories, John. He's listened to the stories. He's allowed for this guy to be bigger and badder than he truly is. He's allowed for this man to become such a specimen, such a problem, that he is ignoring his greatest skill.
All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined. The biggest shot fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Huge shots there.
You heard him again. Wow, what a fight. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Under a minute to go. Oh, good block there. Well, you don't want to take too many kicks on that calf, and oh! Khabib's pass is denied. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. 10 seconds to go in the round. Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Elbow now blocked by Islam Makhachev. Great kicks there. Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue, fear, if that's a factor at all, but his submission skills are so good, but he can't execute them if he can't get the fight to the ground.
Got to get the fight to the floor. You cannot stand there and strike with a striker, especially when you're this good in the submission.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Fighter lands a kick now.
Oh, nice elbow.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up.
Power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival mode.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Oh, big elbow.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, so that's the end of the round. All right, so he gets knocked down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Take a look at the numbers, and of course, keeping in mind his uppercut has been absolutely lethal here tonight. I'm not sure how many more his opponent can take. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of
attempting a choke now. Oh, it's tight. Defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Nurmagomedov gets back up here. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet, and there's the double leg takedown. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Nurmagomedov gets back up. Oh, going for the takedown here. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Makhachev's in stacked guard now. Could be in a world of trouble here.
He's trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging.
That was nice.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives.
Ready. Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Leg kick lands. Venturing in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Makhachev's in the stacked guard now. Could be some real trouble here. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Nurmagomedov.
That is going to do it! Oh, my goodness!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered.
Bad man like